Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, I am Mystical Mermaid. Folks call me M&M. I am a psychic medium. I like to work on just about anything, really. Today we will be working on a case that is close to home to me. This is missing Summer Wells from Hawkins County, Tennessee. Um, Everything that I am going to discuss in this video is based on my spiritual opinion only. Okay, so please do not attempt to cause any hate or harm or negativity towards anybody that I may mention. I will cut the camera on shortly once I decide to pull some cards for you guys. But I wanted to go ahead and go through my notes here um, on what it is that I do see, okay, and feel and hear. If I don't hear it, feel it, um, sense it, I will not speak it, okay, you guys. I take pride in what I do and what I am, okay. Um, I tried to record this and I did record it a couple of times already. I thought surely this last time we're good to go, but I'd be daggone if I didn't have mute on the whole time. So here I am today redoing it. All right. Um, Again, this is all alleged. All right. I made a list of questions here that I thought maybe folks would want to know. Um, I'm going to start with Dawn's current energy. Um, Dawn is a bit delusional right now. Delulu. Um, he's got very hesitant energy. He is definitely got deception around him. I'm also feeling, I don't know, like he's sneaky. He's playing dirty with something, okay? Then with Candace, I always get this right away for her. I am feeling numb. I'm feeling like blocked out. Okay. Um, I do see a little regret in her energy. And this is a new one because normally I would say this is more for Dawn, but um, Candace is really focused on money right now. Her finances, just for some reason, I keep seeing money. Okay. All right. The question, are they home? All right. Um, I actually do not feel at the time of this connection that they are home because I am seeing so much traveling and a lot of energy around um, just kind of going in and out. Sorry, I had to mute it for a second. I had to cough. Okay. What have they been up to? Just in general. I am seeing that they have been kind of laying low, in hiding, it feels. I'm also seeing that they are definitely hanging out with some folks, some friends, I'm assuming, or family maybe. I see a lot of partying. Okay. How's the relationship between Dawn and Candace? Well, I am definitely seeing the back and forth, the arguments, the fussing still. Um, Very in and out energy with the relationship. Also, the biggest energy I get is it is unrequited, meaning one is in it and one is not. Okay. At least emotionally. All right. the next thing I asked was, what's next for Dawn? Okay. I am definitely seeing the partying again. I'm seeing that he um, steps up with the work and the money and finances, because I see that where he's going next, he's definitely kind of focused in on that. Um, Also, I wanted to say he's not got a lot of patience towards someone. There's someone about to be in his life that he just cannot tolerate. Um, he is going through a lot of changes, because I see a lot of shifts in his life coming in. Okay. Um, there is a female energy that is connected somehow with one of these shifts. And I definitely see it's during travel. Um, he is focused on finding some long term work. I feel like he's trying to get into something where perhaps he doesn't have to worry in the long run. Um, he is, he's about to be noticed more than what he already is, but um, I don't know. I feel like he's going to make a surprise appearance or something, sort of like he does on YouTube. I do feel like he is going to all of a sudden pop up about something. I feel like with work, he is going to end up doing something completely different than what he normally does. I just see it going in a different direction. Um, I feel like he's definitely got help with that, possibly that female energy. Um, I am seeing him spend a lot of time with the family and friends, as I've mentioned, him and Candace both. But I sense that maybe the family has made things right or apologized. I don't know. I get that he's spending a lot of family time, especially with the ones that we thought um, that, that they wouldn't be a family again. Um, there is something that is going to embarrass him that is about to be public. Um, I'm also seeing that he's still struggling with addictions and alcohol. Um, he's definitely trying to maintain it with a new job soon. Um, I forgot what that term is, but I feel like he's trying to find a balance. Um, and it's like in his mind, it's just how we party, man. It's not that he's an addict. He thinks that it's just having a good time and relaxing. Um, I'm getting a download right now. I'm seeing him repair a fence or put up a fence of some sort. I'm not exactly sure what I'm getting, but I'm definitely seeing something about Dawn and a fence. Um, okay. Um, there is a good opportunity coming towards him, but for some reason, I feel like he's really unsure of what it is that he wants to do. Maybe because it is a different direction and he's not sure if he's able to do it or something like that. But he's got a big decision with that coming in. Um, what about Candace? Well, obviously, I'm seeing her travel as well. Um, I every time I connect to Candace, I definitely am like I can see where she's headed, but she is trying to shut every door in her past. She does not want she just wants to forget her past. Um, I am seeing that she is a little fuzzy minded, not very clear headed. Um, her spirit is saying detox, detox, detox. Um, there is some sort of commitment of hers that is coming in that her spirit is telling her to honor her commitment, but I'm not exactly sure which commitment this is. Um, it could be small, it could be her marriage, it could be, her making a promise to somebody, and not keeping it. Um, again, literally, as I'm sitting here connecting to her, um, she is definitely pulling me away from her past. So she does not want to think about it. But we'll talk more about that in a second. Um, what is next for the marriage? I am, again, first thing I hear, it's unrequited, but I feel like it's always going to be that way. I feel like it's always been that way. Um, I feel like Dawn is the one that is not in it. Okay. It may just be because it's the normal, you know. Um, I'm also seeing that he doesn't really like to spend quality time with Candace. It's as if he needs friends around all the time. I think he feels that they get along better if friends are there. Now, here's a big one. Does Dawn miss Summer? Well, if he sits and thinks about her, or when someone brings her up, or like he'll get a flashback, yes, he does. Um, but he honestly tries not to forget, or he tries not to remember. He tries to forget it. Um, not as much as Candace, though, because I asked if Candace is missing Summer. I get that she does, but she is so adamant on not remembering her or remembering things about her. Um, she gets really angry if she's brought up. Um, I I'm asking if they miss the boys, and that is a very clear yes. Okay. Um, I'm checking to see if they have communication with the boys. I actually feel like they tried or attempted to, even like doing it the right way, but then even trying to do it a sneaky way. But I feel like law enforcement came in between that, because I feel like they don't have it because of rules or obligations or something. Um, I do ask if they know where Summer is, and I get a clear yes. Um, now, when I ask, do they know what happened to Summer on the day that she went missing? I get a lot of cloudy and muffled downloads, um, because it's not coming to the surface, and it's when I mean that, it's kind of like looking through water or underwater with some of these downloads. And in this one particular, it stays very muffled. Um, how I'm taking this is, one is very clear on what happened, but then another one is, it's kind of like I'm seeing hearsay. So they only know what they've been told, okay, or parts of it. I ask if they even want Summer to be found. And I don't really get a clear yes or a no. I just am getting move on, move on. Um, I did ask if they want the boys back, and that is 100% clear yes. Okay. Um, I wanted to know if they've been looking or searching for Summer. I get a no. Um, I I'm asking if they want people or others to look for Summer, and I get a clear no, but really loud, I hear, "Forget her," like, as if they're, like, slamming on the table and telling me that. Um, I'm asking if they have communication with law enforcement, and I'm getting a no, not about her, at least. Um, has law enforcement reached out to Dawn or Candace? Um, not in the recent months, I feel. Um, but dang, I'm getting a lot of, like, even now in full body confirmation, there's definitely something that's about to take place or either taking place behind the scenes. Gosh, full body confirmation. Okay, so um what is just the general energy with the law enforcement right now when it comes to Summer? And I do get, like I said, that active energy of them working hard on a lead, I feel. If that's not taking place right now, it's fixing to, because, like I said, it's a really quick energy. Um, are they still working on her case? Absolutely, 100% yes. Very clear. Um, actually, as I say that, I'm getting a vision of a golden egg. Um, it is a little cracked. So I kind of take that as in, like, cracking the case or golden information, possibly. Okay. Um, does the law enforcement know more than what they are releasing to the public? 100% yes. Um, absolutely. Um, does law enforcement believe that Summer is still with us and alive? No. I feel that they too believe she's in spirit. Um, I'm actually getting a sign that they may even have some sort of evidence that lets them know that she is no longer with us. Um, does Dawn and Candace think that Summer is alive and well? No, 100% no. I'm asking if Summer will be her physical body ever be found. Um, I'm seeing a like a clock. Um, so eventually, I do feel um, she will be in God's time. Um, when I ask when, I am getting something very significant about Pisces energy, which is right now. I believe. Um, if not, we're stepping into it. Also, I am seeing September, November, and December. These months are very specific for some reason, whether that's when she'll be found or if that's when there'll be some arrest or something. I apologize. I had to look outside. Okay. Now, when I connect to, like, whenever she's going to be found, I'm trying to see, like, who might be around or if I can hear a name or initial or anything. I do get two. So I'm assuming it might be two people or I don't know. I'm getting full body confirmation when I speak that. But two is going to be very important. Um, I do feel like this case will be solved. Um, man, I'm getting that they're going to have newfound clarity, and I'm seeing that golden egg again. God, that's significant. Um, now, um, when I connect and open up, I will get like just random things. I don't know why I'm seeing their mailbox right now. I don't know if they're doing something or repairing it. I don't know. I'm seeing their mailbox so clear. Um, anyways, I am, you guys, I definitely, and this is all a legend, my spiritual opinion, okay? Um, I'm getting that a lot of illegal activity and a lot of illegal energy around her missing. I 100% clear see that there is most definitely a friend of either one of them, or maybe both, that knows exactly what happens. Um, the law enforcement is definitely missing clues and evidence that is there at the Wells home on the property. Um, I am seeing that, I don't know, I'm seeing the perpetrator in pain. So I'm seeing it as if it's like physical pain. So maybe like a defensive wound or something. But um, it could be emotionally, all right. But I'm feeling this is physical. Um, there are definitely some witnesses that do not want to come forward because they don't want to be involved. Um, I do feel like the person that did this and is responsible for her missing, um, I try to watch my words here. I don't want to say something that may come back to hmm. I'm going to say this. I feel like the perpetrator that is involved, they have either hurt someone before this or it's going to happen after. But I am definitely seeing like they're responsible for death, okay? Um this perpetrator did know Summer. I don't know if I mentioned that. Um I am seeing that social media will hold a lot of um, information, and I feel like there's a lot of stuff on social media that would be very useful to the law enforcement. Um, I am I am seeing a tarp as well as a tub, like a like one of the Rubbermaid plastic containers. Um, I keep getting a 00, or it could be 100. Okay, so double zeros are significant, or 100. I am seeing that at least 4 people were there the day that this took place. Um, I am seeing that 2 more people were added to the 4. Um, I am seeing that, and I feel like arguments, okay, which I've seen this really clear from day one that a lot of people were arguing. But this time I'm really honing in on a friend, okay? Um, I am getting that she is 10 to maybe 30 miles away. Um, she is in the direction of northeast. I am seeing that I see an open field actually. Um, I'm just trying to see what it is that I'm getting. I am seeing the mountains. I'm seeing the waterfall. Um, I am also getting a campground or a tent. I mean, of course, it could be because her grandmother lived in the camper. Um, but I'm really drawn to um, I don't know, some kind of campground of some sort. Um, I said northeast. Man, I feel like more than one person was drinking, that's for sure, because I can smell the alcohol that is present. Um, yeah. Let me see what they say. Okay, then I just kind of wrote about what it is that I seen that day. Um, let me talk about that before I turn the camera on. Um, I am seeing that, well, clear as a whistle. I'm seeing Summer in the yard or the driveway, playing with the boys. All the boys were out there. I actually feel like H was there as well. Um, clear as day. Um, I see them at some point, like they're playing in the gravels. At least Summer is, and I feel like the youngest boy as well, as if they've got those little um shit. What are they? The Matchbox cars, the little ones. Um, I am also seeing that someone is playing in one of the vehicles. Um, I know that I'm not sure if a motorcycle is linked to this somehow or if it could be a dirt bike. Um, not exactly sure on that. However, I'm definitely getting that someone, one of the boys or all of them, were playing on something like that. Um, I'm actually getting a download, and this isn't the first time I've got it. Um, as I was sitting there talking about it, I see Dawn on the back of it taking off. Um, now I am seeing that the boys were being mean to Summer, and when I say mean, they were being boys, like teasing her or maybe making fun of her. I'm not sure. However, I'm definitely seeing because I feel like they're jealous of her. Um, I'm also getting like I'm seeing the Otis boys start like screaming and crying. Um, I feel like this was an accident that was unintentional. I actually feel like Candace hollered at H and like they're going inside for something. I do see them standing in the kitchen. I'm not necessarily seeing them like do anything. Um, but I definitely am seeing that he went in. Then they heard the scream. I feel like either one of the boys had knocked a vehicle in drive and Summer was playing with the cars in the driveway and hit her that way, or um, it has something to do with the um, dirt bike, motorbike, whatever it is, what I'm saying. Um, I am seeing one of the boys point and say, look, or look out, or something like that. It's something about look. Um, dang. I feel that they did not want everyone to know that H was there. And I've said this several times, and I'll say it again. I owe full body confirmation as well. I definitely am seeing that instead of Candace driving around looking for her, she had left to go meet with H's mom. Um, I am feeling a lot of fire energy around this person. And I think I've mentioned that before. That is Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Um, like, I feel like they were swore to secrecy. Honestly, I do. I just feel like there's so many lies and cover ups. This, whatever happened, is obviously going to come out. Um, but I don't know. There's such a delay with all this. Okay, so let me put these away to put them in my folder. Um, let me sage and grab some cards, and we'll just see what we kind of get together. All right, Spirit. Maybe clear and precise, please. Man, I'm getting a lot of downloads right now about the family, even the boys. Ouch, that was hot. Um, Speaking of hot, I'm seeing a fire. So I don't know if like there was a fire that maybe they burnt something in. Um, I will tell you what I'm seeing clear as day. I am seeing Dawn have a pair of binoculars. I feel like that was probably him waiting or maybe checking to see if law enforcement was around. Yeah, I'm getting a hit. But I don't know. I just feel like it was something more than that. I don't know why he has binoculars. That was just an odd download to see. I'm not sure. Okay, let me get the camera on. Well, if I can get it to work. I'm sorry, y'all. Um, okay. Um, let's do these. All right. Let's just start with these. For their energy. What is the energy around her case, just in general? Please, Spirit. What is the energy around her case, Summers? Oh my goodness. Boy, that went up in flame. Holy moly. Okay. What is the current energy around Summer's case? All right. We've got gifts and talents. And we have the moon. Look, and then we have child on the bottom. So the moon is wisdom. Okay, it's it could be birth or death. It could be reincarnation. It could be like the unseen, so like secrets or change. However, with this gifts and talents coming out with the child, I feel like this is just like confirmation of what I'm doing literally right now. Okay. Under or after child was storms. Okay. So that makes a lot of sense with it being what's going on, okay, with her missing. Underneath that was blessed. So I do feel like that will be the outcome. Joyful. What's the outcome? Energy of missing summer. What's the outcome? Energy, sunrise. Look at there. See? And look, wisdom. Sunrise is beautiful. That is definitely growth, birth, new beginnings, a fresh start. Okay. That's nice. That was nice to hear. I am going to have to take a drink so you guys don't think I am. I don't know what it is. You guys will think I honestly don't care, and I don't mean that to be snappy, but I should drink water, but I don't have a water down here. Okay, so let's get the energy of Dawn and Candace. What is Dawn's energy currently right now? What is his energy? Look. Well, we've got the Eight of Cups. Okay. That is that emotional detachment or walking away from something. Okay. And you can clearly see it's like she's leaving her home. Like, bye. All right. We have the King of Wands, which is King of Dingling. So it's a very flirtatious, thinks he's the shit, like every woman wants him. In this particular deck that I was called to use, he kind of looks like a jackass. He's goofy. He has no sense. None. Okay. Not taking things seriously, maybe. All right. So let's see about Candace. What's her current energy right now? Candace. What is Candace's current energy? We have the Six of Pentacles. I told you guys, she's focused on flipping money, okay? Like, I don't know why I said flipping. I guess because I didn't want to say the F word. But flip may mean something, not sure. But yeah, she's focused on the money, the Pentacles. She might even be focused on, like, help from others because of the Six of Pentacles is very much a give, take, 50-50, you know. I feel like someone that is being very nice to them is, I don't know, there's someone that is not showing their true intentions. They are very tall, very tall. Even taller than Dawn. I'm not even sure how tall he is, but they're a little bit taller than him. There's something about their nose. It's kind of long. It's not pointy, but it's kind of long and skinny, and I don't know. It's very very significant. Okay, so what is the law enforcement's energy right now concerning summer. I'm here, bad boys, bad boys. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles. Oh, shiznit. Let me see these that are popping out here. Oh, wow. You guys, see, like, I seriously cannot make this shit up. Okay, so the first card I got was the Six of Pentacles here. And I was kind of cute. Why the Six of Pentacles? That's what we got for Candace, right? Well, this is interesting. Let me make sure it's not on mute. Okay, so she's showing up as the Queen of Wands. Okay, you can even tell, like, she's just frustrated. Look at her face. Had enough, right? I noticed the cat here. So that definitely is a little, like, sketchy energy, secretive. Now, the reason why I'm showing you these is because I feel like because I'm asking about the law enforcement, which they would show up as the emperor. Okay. Do you see how this bird is talking to these other birds, giving them instructions? Okay. Do you see? With that, someone being very nice and having that full spread here for Candace, I feel like they have got, I don't know, they've got someone taking instructions and, like, communication with her, even if it's like undercover. Okay. I've got on the bottom of the deck here, Seven of Wands. Underneath that was the Chariot. So see, I just know it. I just know it. There's definitely active energy here. The Seven of Wands is like, they're not giving up. So for all y'all that think that the police department here is crappy, lazy, I mean, they could be all those things. They could be corrupt. They could be this and that. However, I do feel like they are very much invested with this case. They're very exhausted. I feel like they are, I don't know, it's almost like they definitely didn't expect it to take this long. They thought it was going to be a shut case. Also, I like the Seven of Wands here because I know that that's like conviction. Like, it's worth fighting for. Okay. And they are. So, see, they're very, like, let's go. Jumping up on that table, and they're ready to go find her, solve this case. They have got it's like they have no tolerance for BS right now, or drama, or I don't know, I just feel like they're not putting up with anybody. Okay, so that was their energy towards the case. I hope I said north. And like I said, I feel like it's northeast, but I'm getting that so clear right now. It's crazy. Let's see here. Let's use these ones. All right, Spirit. Dawn energy towards the mermaid, please. This Dawn's energy towards Summer missing. We have revenge. Mm. What's on the bottom? We have dreaming. So interesting. He wants revenge on someone. Damn. He feels alone. He wants revenge on someone concerning this case. That's clear. Okay. So I got the revenge card. Okay. Then I've got this dream card. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have sacrifice. Ooh, I just got goosies. He had to sacrifice his child to deal with this one or that one, or I just was shown regret that he had to make in this choice or go with the decisions that he made. There's no sweet justice. There's no sweet justice. I want to write that down because that was really loud and clear. And sometimes when I get something like that, it definitely is loud and clear. Let's see. There's no sweet justice. Okay. Now let's see about Candace. I'm separating them so we don't get the same ones unless it's meant to be. All right, Candace, what is your energy concerning her? Masquerade mask. Okay. Obviously that's pretty self-explanatory, right? We do have the fragmentation here. Okay. So this is like she's just fragments of herself. That's that card. Very numb. Very numb, I'm feeling. Queen of my own world. See, she's all alone. Like she is most definitely see, even on the back or bottom of the deck here, black flower fragrance. It's like she's used to it. It is what it is to her. This is my life. Look how this woman is like putting these black flowers like all over her. So imagine like this was the toxic people, the drugs, the alcohol, the drama, everything. And basically she is so used to it that that's what she wears. Underneath that one was the triumph of lies. Okay. What is Hunter's energy towards Summer's case? Calling the storm. Oh, well. So This is him either preparing to fight off a storm, people coming at him, or why do we have, I don't want to, unless it's clear. Okay, well, on the bottom of the deck was revenge, you guys. Okay. Oh, shit. So I wonder if that's Don's person he's going to get. And see, and Hunter's like ready to defend himself because he knows it's coming. Okay. And that's exactly what is going on with Hunter and fixing to. Okay. There is a shit storm about to happen. Full body confirmation. Let's get one more for Hunter. His energy. Okay. That says addicted. All right. Like I said, I see illegal activity. Oh my God. Look at this. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. I cannot. All right. Look at the picture on this. Okay. You see. And I told you guys, clear as day. All alleged. I am seeing him there, but she hollers at him. Whether they go do whatever they do. Okay. That's when the kids were left unsupervised. And I do see that they were under the influence at that time. Well, we have addicted here. And then it was alone in the world, but this naked woman laying on her bed. So do you see what I'm saying? And that is Hunter's energy here. What was underneath that one? Naked before the stars. Oh, shit. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, you guys. Naked before the stars. Let's not talk about what the card actually means or references, whatever. However, naked, obviously, like I've been saying, before anybody that has watched readings or knows tarot, what is the star? What does it represent? The zodiac, Aquarius. That is summer, okay? And it is the star card. Naked before the star. Like what? Like, so I'm seeing it like naked is a more priority than the star. Okay, that's how I'm seeing this. Underneath that was gilded regret. Okay. Damn. Okay. So there's that. What I do with my band here. Okay. Whew. I will pull some of these shortly. But let's get some more tarot. Let's use these. I thought maybe I laid it out thinking, well, it might be appropriate. It is the Villains Tarot deck. All right. All right, Summer. Spirit team. All right. What happened the day that Summer went missing, please? What happened that day? I am making a mess, y'all. I need to wipe this off. Hold on, because it's hot and I don't want to burn myself. Give me a second. Okay, I am here. Let me grab a drink here. I'm just really trying not to burn myself or burn my home down here. And I mean, I've got a candle lit, but let me show you this is my sage stick. It's all I have left. And it is really going. Okay. I don't know if you guys see that. Like it looks like somebody took a bite out of it. Anyway. Okay. And that stuff is really hot. So it had broke off and I couldn't just wipe it off. It was hot. Okay. All right. What happened the day that Summer Wells went missing, please, Spirit? Make it clear and precise, please. All right. What happened the day that Summer went missing? We have true love, which is the Lover's card here. Okay. You see the lovers, the man and the woman here, but that spooky high priestess energy there is up to no good. It's almost like temptation, maybe. Yeah, that's how I'm seeing it, like a temptation. Or it's kind of like I don't know, I feel like she knows maybe this is wrong, but she likes it, you know? Okay. What happened? We have the Chariot. The Chariot, that is a car, you guys. Remember I told you that I see someone sitting in the car, like playing around with it. Now, if more than one comes out, I'm just taking the one on top because these cards are, well, I've had them quite a while, but they're still like newish and I've not used them a lot, so they stick together, okay? But I've done set that intention out and we're good. All right, so what happened the day that Summer went missing, please? Show us. We have the 5 of coins. The 5 of coins is feeling left out, being left out in the code. Can be depression and things like that as well. However, look at that card. Hopefully you guys can see it. You can barely see that person. I think is that a person back there? So someone's left out here. There's bones. I'm assuming that's a bone. So it's, oh my goodness. Okay, so look, what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like bones left. Therefore, someone's left something out to rot, basically, right? I am seeing the shadow of someone right here. Can you guys see that? The shadow. It's right there. Like sneaking away, right? Like when they're tippy-toeing and they have their hands up. Like a thief in the night almost, right? Secretly. When this happened, they hid her right under the law enforcement's noses. They did. It's literally, I mean, I see it. I've always seen that. On the, here, I'll just keep going and let them come out. Tell us what happened the day that Summer went missing. Okay, we have the Four of Wands. That is a home card. Shit. You guys know that anybody watches tarot. On the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. Okay, so it's like a lot of burdens here at the home. Okay, that they're carrying a lot of secrets. It happened at home. Whatever happened, happened here. We have the Queen of Wands, which is fire energy. I've got, okay, the Queen of Wands here. This is the witch with that poison apple. Okay. That is like disguised. I mean, you can see here that it's supposed to be her, but, or, yeah, that's supposed to be her. But, anyways, all right, like, I'm getting, and I hate saying this, but with the Seven of Cups coming out also, that shows, like, all those cups show, like, a lot of drinking, a lot of something that is making you feel delulu, right? I'm seeing as Candace tempting H, like, hey, come in here and hit this or hit that or whatever it is that they do, right? Even with this Page of Cups, is romantic gestures. Okay. And this right here is showing us, with it being this illustration, is showing us that something wasn't right. Okay. Something was going on. Other than watching the children. Romantic gestures here. Again, I've got the Ten of Wands on the bottom. I'm getting a download of the dog. Give me a second. I don't know what that is. The dogs were there for sure. I know that someone had asked if the dogs were there. The dogs were there, and boy, they were hungry that particular time. I don't know how I can pick that up, but I most definitely can. At that time, they were hungry. So maybe they were kind of aggressive and trying to get everyone's attention, maybe. I don't know. Okay, keep going, okay? Show us what happened the day that summer went missing. What happened? The Empress, again, that is the mother of the deck. Let's see if I can stick into that. The mother of the deck. Okay. Um, see, it keeps showing us the main thing is the Empress, the mother, which is Candace, literally, shit, there's the devil being tempted, temptations, right? Um, making a big decision here, making a big decision. Look at all the children making a big decision that is going to affect these kids. Why does she have two of them in her hand, but the others are down? Hmm. I know what it is. I know what it is. You know, if you've watched my prior videos, then, and this is all alleged, you know how I am 100% clear seeing that Summer was being abused in more than one way. And whether it was trade, whether it was for whatever, um, there actually may be another child that they were doing this to as well. Okay. Um, and the poor kids, it's like they're looking up at Candace and mom, like, pick me, pick me, pick me. Because, of course, that's our mom. She's nurturing, she's loving, she's going to protect us, right? Anyway, this is showing me the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Coins, money. And look at all that. I mean, it. So, why are you picking up these two kids? Is this after or before? Like, are you picking these kids up to whoop them for what happened? Are you trying to sell these children? Are you trying... What are you doing? See, I know that everybody thinks, oh, they're psychic. It must be so clear. Why can't you just go get her? Why can't you see the lottery? It doesn't work like that. It basically, where I see the reason why this case is so complex is because of the fact of all the shit that is going on in and around this family. And that it's like it's so much illegal activities and so much abuse, and so many dealings with bad people going on, that it is really hard to put space in between them, you know? So when a child is being abused like this, of course, we're going to see it. We're going to get that insight. But we have to use our discernment. Was it before or after what happened? Are they showing us what led up to this? Are they showing us what happened to her? You know, what's on the bottom? We had the Knight of Swords. And the Seven of Swords, keep it hidden. Here is the Knight of Swords, and you can see it's like he's there to pick up his prize, maybe. Or we could look at these cards as because you can see in the picture here, the kids that are in the arm are upset looking, like pouty lip. Okay. We could look at it like that. We could look at it as in that's when Papa came home. Okay. And he's about to tear some hide off some boys here. And Mom's over here offering people maybe money to because that would be like the Knight of Wands. This would be like her offering, like, yeah, look, even in the picture, look, it's like her offering, here, do you need something to drink while we plan on what we're going to do with this situation, you know? Are you going to help us? Because I'm seeing this as like whoever this is, they're either there to do something really bad, or they're there to help cover up something really bad. Notice the lost shoe. Oh my God, didn't somebody find a shoe? I see these as stakes, as in, like, she's gone. Is this a map to where they wanted to take her? Let's just see what comes out next. And we'll get another deck just to see, I guess. Or we can do another video, because I'd say this one's, yes, way long. What happened today? We have the Five of Cups. Regret. Remorse. Regret and remorse. And then we have the Strength card here with two alligators. See? And I feel like maybe this is brothers here. I really do. Even the Two of Coins here, like two people. Page of Wands. See, pages are children. Pages are children. Who is responsible for summer missing? The Three of Wands. There it is. Three of Wands. Three boys. Oh God, look. Three of Wands. Then we have the Two of Swords. Okay, so this is like maybe undecided of a choice, undecided what to say, undecided, regardless. We looking here at all those swords again, with that Tower, which is sudden chaos. Again, who did it? We've got the Page of Wands, which is a fire sign, Leo, Sag, or Aries. Look how he's carrying the lamp, the golden lamp that holds all those secrets and all the answers there. Even as I look at it, I can see all this energy blocking him, okay, from being able to get out to even tell anyone or let anyone know. Do you see? I truly feel like I do. I can't help it. I just got the High Priestess, which is the unknown. Okay. Underneath the High Priestess was the Page of Swords. Another page. Potential air signs, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But also the Page of Swords is like my drama queen, or shit stir, maybe. And I just opened back up to the Tower. Wow. Okay, give me a second, you guys, and I'll come right back.